So I've started recording. So can you please post your mail IDs in the chat so that I will save these mail IDs and give you access to all the recorded videos and material what I'm going to post. Please ping in the chat, Google chat, what you see terminal. Yeah, please. I will just make a note of it. Yeah. I'm saving these mail IDs. Okay. After the session, I'll give access. Okay, all done. Everybody, like some more people had to send. Okay. So we will start then. Let me share my screen, and before that, let me introduce myself. So my name is Srinivas. So you can call me as a Sri. Uh, Coming to my experience, I have 22 years of IT experience. So from past 12 years, I've been working with artificial intelligence technology, especially from last 2 years, I'm working in generative AI technology in one of multinational company in India, Hyderabad. Then that is about 1 second. People are messaging me in the personal chat also. They want to join the class. Okay. 1 second. First day, right? So a little bit busy. Okay, great. So the coming to teaching experience. So more than 15 years of teaching experience parallelly along with my work. I've been teaching right from mainframe technology, Salesforce, Google Cloud, uh, Hadoop, Spark, Scala, Python, complete data science, then data analytics, now artificial intelligence, that is generative AI. So this will be the 10th batch of our generative AI batches. So we have got more than 60 people, all batches uh, together. So apart from this, I have my own startup in Hyderabad, registered in T-Hub. I have around 22 developers working on two products. So we are developing two innovative products with generative AI, one for stock market, another one for recruitment. One for stock market, another one for recruitment. So let me paste it. So I have a very good experience in IT technologies. I can build any solution right from scratch till deployment. Okay. Then apart from this, I have trained more than 30,000 students across the globe of all the technologies. So I do mentor many people. So almost every week I speak to minimum 50 people on mentoring, like how to build their career globally. Like I have many students, friends in US, UK, Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, okay, in Saudi. So whenever you have any technical problem or any career related issues or any career related aspirations or any career related new things, new experiments which you want to do, so you can always ping me. So I'm going to ping my number in the chat. Anyway, I'll be adding all of you uh, in the WhatsApp group. This is my number. Some of you already having my number. So people who don't have it, please take my number. And meanwhile, you can also, before we start actual session, to create WhatsApp group, please post your WhatsApp numbers also so that I can create a WhatsApp group. You can talk to me anytime with that WhatsApp group. Okay. So then many of my students who already getting trained and already got trained in generative AI have been already placed in multinational companies. They made the salary double. 6 lakhs fellow got 14 lakhs. In US also there are many people got jobs. And uh, another fellow completely came from non-IT background and cracked the job in Accenture in generative AI. It's all happened generative AI with generative AI training. Okay. Now, before we proceed with actual class, uh, kindly ask if you have any questions or issues. Even after the session, I'm available 9:15 a.m. after this class. Soon after this class till 10:30, you can send me any question or you can call me directly. I'll be available to answer your questions. If you're not able to ask anything in the, yeah, Naveen, it's fine.
Yes, sir. Sir, how long will the sessions go?
1 hour session
What is
every
the
day.
duration?
Every day 1 hour. I'll explain about that. Okay.
Yeah. How many months it will be, sir?
2.5 months, 45 days.
2.5. Okay. 2.5 months. Okay. Sir, how will the future of after learning the generative AI and
Extraordinary. Extraordinary. So that you can ask ChatGPT, you can ask Gemini. Those things will definitely give you much better information. But no doubt, we are going to discuss the future of generative AI also. What not today's session. Okay.
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 Yes,
Let me start the session.
yes, sir.
Yeah, please. So whenever you want to speak, you can raise your hand. Okay. Then unmute, speak during the session also. Plus, don't continue with the uh, questions. Get it clarified. All right. So can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. So we know that we have. Let me give you before generative AI. How generative AI started. Okay. So we all worked with the data. Now this data has been transformed to big data. Big data has generated with IoT, Internet of Things. That is where every object, every user, every organization, every product, every service connected to digital world, connected to a digital world. That is where we see huge and variety of high velocity value data. Wherever you see these 5 V's, that data we call as a big data, some of you already know about it. But why do we need to discuss big data? Because of big data, so artificial intelligence has become more famous. But let's see some numbers here. By 2025, it is not so far, we are going to see more than 300 zettabyte of data. But how can I visualize this zettabyte of data? We have a zettabyte of data, we have petabyte of data, we have a brontobyte of data, we have byte of data. But how can I understand in layman terms zettabyte of data? 1 GB, that means 1 zettabyte of data is equal to 1 CD to every person across the globe. There are close to 8 billion people. So 8 billion CDs is equal to 1 zettabyte only. Imagine how many zettabytes are created and how many CDs required to distribute across the globe. It's a huge, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Every 18 months, this data is getting doubled. We are all reasons to generate this data. Your actions are also there in this data. My actions are also there. Everybody, every human being is contributing, generating this data. You see the enormous amount of growth. This is where every organization is working, generating solutions to the problems or implementing their ideas. That is the reason artificial intelligence has become more famous now. Otherwise, artificial intelligence is a very old technology. 50, 60 years back is there. Artificial intelligence is there. But why it's become so famous now? Because of big data. How big data got generated? Because you want your product to make it global, your service global, your people global, or your organization global. There is a possibility of making global is with the help of digital internet. That is where we call it as Internet of Things. It's all happened IoT because you connected everything through internet. That's where you are getting audio related data, video data, images, text data, sensors data, satellite data, system logs, POS systems data. There are lot of variety of data. So to understand the data, to store and understand, then visualize the data, we require technology. That's where artificial intelligence has become so famous. But what exactly the artificial intelligence? I know outlines you already have an idea about is artificial intelligence means. It is the replication of a human being or transferring the knowledge from human to objects. As simple as that in layman terms. Human intelligence to artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is a kind of a theory or method which is to build machines. Those machines can think and act like a humans, like recognizing a speech, making decisions, identifying patterns, categorizing something, predicting something, okay, estimating something, generating something new which is not existing. So this AI is now part of every domain, be it education domain, logistics domain, medical domain, manufacturing domain, financial domain, consumer goods. It is now part of everywhere. You already know about it. So every nanosecond there is a new news is getting released on AI. I don't need to say anything special about AI. Okay, but how this AI is getting achieved? With the help of machine learning. What is this machine learning? Machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence. In machine learning, we write algorithms. What is algorithm? Is a simple code. That code can be a Python, can be code with the C language, Java language, or any other language. But in our sessions, in our projects, the Python is the most famous one. The most of the projects are using Python. So we will be discussing a Python. A Python means we will not discuss in traditional way. We will be discussing Python with the help of generative AI. How the Python programming can be prepared. Even 100 lines of Python program can be prepared within seconds. That is with the help of generative AI. That is what your learning is going to be in our sessions. Anybody who is coming from any non-technical background can write hundreds of lines of code within seconds. Of course, you also know about ChatGPT, but much more better than ChatGPTs, we have many more generative AI models, production grade models, which are used in our enterprise applications, which are used to build our use cases to solve our problems. That we are going to discuss in our regular sessions. So we understood that machine learning uses algorithms trained on data set. Then these are self-learning models. Once the algorithm is trained on data set, that becomes a model. Training is nothing but executing algorithm on the data. Once algorithm execute on the data, that algorithm will have intelligence. That intelligence, we call it as a model. That model is there to predict something, to classify something, categorize something without any human intervention. Without any human intervention. Within machine learning, we have multiple types: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. But machine learning works only on numerical data and numerical transactions. What if we have images, videos, speech, audio? I mean, these type of data can be processed by using deep learning algorithms. But deep learning will work based on artificial neural network architecture. Artificial neural network is derived from a human brain, human neural network. Artificial neural network is inspired by human neural network. What is human network? How it has been built? Neural network. It is interconnected nodes. Node is nothing but a neuron. Neuron is nothing but a computation engine. Whatever action you want to perform, that action will be executed or performed by neurons. All neurons work together to complete a task. Exactly, our brain works in this way. So deep learning algorithm is replica of human brain. That is where we have multiple types: artificial neural network, convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network. Some of you may be familiar with this. So deep learning is part of machine learning. Machine learning is part of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is nothing but transferring human intelligence to objects. Whatever object you see physically, logically, it doesn't matter. So if you want to understand one bottle, if you want to understand chair, if you want to understand table, if you want to understand fridge, if you want to understand your kitchen, if you want to understand your anything, that can be connected with algorithms. With algorithms, that's where you see the intelligence. Once you connect any object with artificial intelligence, you can talk to that object. You can pass the message, you can receive the message. So now, what is the next thing which are expecting by human beings? What is that next thing which is going to be happening, which is happening right now, is text generation, image generation, video generation, code generation, the music generation, speech generation. I'm saying everywhere generation, generation, generation. Then just means creating a new thing which is not already existing. Creating new thing which is not already existing. This is the expectations of human beings. That is where generative AI is born. Generative AI, generate new thing with the help of artificial intelligence. That can be a text, that can be video, that can be audio, that can be image, that can be speech, that can be anything. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Any questions here? Let me copy some numbers. Somebody posted some numbers. If anybody not given phone number, please paste in the chat. Okay. Okay. Let me continue. No doubts. No questions. Anybody?
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, please.
It was saying that artificial neuron network, no,
Mm-hmm.
ANN,
Mm-hmm.
which you said that which is connected with the human
Correct.
neural. No?
Yeah.
While we are how they refer to the human, how the how the
Yeah. That is
human
what
will
you are
think
going to learn. I'm going to
it
teach you.
stinks or the.
Correct. That's where I'm going to teach you. Yeah. Any other questions? See, you have seen Chat GPT, right? One of the activities of outcomes of our course is you can prepare your own Chat GPT after our training. You can prepare your own Gemini Pro. Okay. You can prepare your own intelligent chat models to specific to one particular domain, be it a banking domain, insurance domain, manufacturing domain, or education, or pharma, doesn't matter. And one more biggest advantage of generative AI is you can come up with enormous amount of ideas, huge number of ideas. As you keep learning, ideas will keep floating just like that. That is the power of generative AI. You will see that. You will see that magic happening. Okay. Because it is an entire new technology, but your way of learning is totally different. You learn with generative AI. I'm going to teach with generative AI, with the help of generative AI, how to leverage generative AI to learn any new thing. So there is a learning cycle in it in generative AI. Like we have large language models, we have a prompt engineering. Within prompt engineering, we have a zero shot, few shot, multi shot, React, chain of thoughts. Don't worry about the naming conventions. Slowly you will get familiarized. I start using those naming conventions. Don't worry much about those naming conventions. Then we have something called a RAG. We have something called LangChain framework. Okay. So to understand all these things, you don't need to have any technical background. Remember, all people are equal now, be it your 20 years experience or 0 years experience. We are under the same platform in terms of generative AI, even in terms of organizations also under same platform, because every organization entering a newly in generative AI technologies. Our generation, we are all very lucky that we have this technology to crack interviews or to change your life, like how we started IT in 30 years back. Now we can see that kind of boom right now. Huge demand, huge number of opportunities. Can easily get job in this technology. Okay, the people who joined now can please post your mail ID, phone number to give access to these recordings. And if you have any personal questions, you can message me in what. Please, yeah, Anvita, go ahead.
Sir, I'm sorry, it's by
No,
mistake.
oh, okay, no problem. Any no questions, Manvita?
No.
Very good. Okay, Pratisha, you're trying to ask something.
Hey, hi, Srinivas. Actually,
Hi.
this Gen AI is part of AML or like
Yeah, of
AML
course.
is
It's a part of generative AI is born from deep learning. Deep learning is born from machine learning. Machine learning is meant for artificial intelligence.
okay.
We will be discussing all AML, deep learning, then generative AI. Everything is
Okay.
interlinked.
Okay.
But how you are going to learn with the help of generative AI?
Okay. Got it, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me save this. Okay. Yeah. So let me start again. Anytime you can ask me any question. So now we got, yeah, anybody wants to ask question, we can ask. Now we started hearing generative AI. This is how the system has evolved. Like we started with artificial intelligence, then machine learning, then deep learning, then generative AI. So we started with artificial intelligence, then moved to machine learning, moved to deep learning, then generative AI. Generative AI, it has become a very, very, very big thing now. It's creating millions of job opportunities. Of course, it is taking some of the jobs also, no doubt, but it other side is creating many, many new opportunities like this. Let's say you are working as a developer, software developer or software engineer. The companies are asking like software engineering plus generative AI technology. Or you are working as a database administrator plus generative AI technology. Or you are an architect, solution architect plus generative AI technologies. Like this, for every role, generative AI technology has been added. This has become a mandatory for every role. Okay, for tester, let's say you are a testing engineer plus generative AI technologies. That is where the opportunities. As it is the beginning stage, salaries are getting offered more and more right now because people wanted a projects. There will be given a projects when they have a good people with the technology. The adoption of generative AI technology of the companies is very, very fast now. So every company is busy in recruiting these people. So as I told you, generative AI is a part of deep learning part of machine learning is part of artificial intelligence. So what is the working model of generative AI? We know the generative AI, purpose of generative AI, but how does it work very high level? Okay, so you see here different users and roles, irrespective of domain, be it a financial domain, telecom domain, manufacturing domain, any domain doesn't matter. Okay, so all these users and roles will have some doubts, questions, ideas, problems, assumptions, right? There will be lot many things, but how are they going to solve those things? With the help of something called prompts. Prompts is nothing but any natural language text, be it English or be it Telugu, be it Tamil, be it Kannada, that can be anything, but predominantly English. But you cannot put just like that the text. That is where we have something called prompt engineering, some discipline in place. There are prompt engineering techniques, prompt engineering methods, prompt engineering cycle. This one we are going to discuss for about more than a month. This is a separate module in generative AI. It has got a huge, huge demand just only with the prompt engineering. Many people, NVIDIA is recruiting in India more than 10,000 people prompt engineering. Not only NVIDIA, there are many other organizations, insurance organizations, manufacturing organizations, banking organizations are behind prompt engineers. They are literally paid double the salary than what they are getting. They just need to be good in prompt engineering techniques, prompt engineering methods. As I told you, like zero shot, few shot, multi-shot, React, which I'm going to teach in our classes. Those are very easy ones. Anybody able to understand, anybody can write prompts. Okay. Then these prompts are consumed by generative AI models. These models are called LLM models, large language models. Large language models. These models are pre-trained models, already trained models. Like if you take a ChatGPT, it is already trained. Gemini Pro already trained. That is the reason those are able to understand your questions, your queries, your concerns, your assumptions, your activities. So generative AI will be using LLM models and generate text, new video, new image. Okay. new music, new speech. Let's say you are a story writer, you have a subject, just give a subject in the form of prompt, then you generate a story. Or you are a software developer, you create a prompt, you develop a code. Okay. Or you are a musician, you put a prompt, you develop a music. Or you want to create a speech, you put a text, create a speech, convert that into audio. So like this, generative AI will consume prompts as input and generations as output. Okay, that can be in any form. Any questions here? This is the basic working model of generative AI. Any questions, please? No questions? Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So in this generative AI also we'll be having deployments like we have in machine learning.
Yeah, of course. Very good question. Yes. So we will be having a development, we'll be having a testing, we'll be having a validations, we'll be having a requirements gathering, we'll be having a design, we'll be having a deployments, everything.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
But you do it with generative AI technology. That is what you are going to learn, not in the traditional way of deployment, not in traditional way of developing the code. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Got it. So I was talking about your prompts, right? Look at this one. I'm just showing example. Okay. Look at this one. This is the prompt. This is how you are going to build it. This prompt will be passed to this one is this one. This one, prompts, prompt engineering. So we'll apply different techniques and prepare this prompt. I will be teaching like how to build this prompt. Okay. There is a dynamic prompting. Okay. Prompting technique, zero shot, few shot, multi-shot. There are different types. Yeah. Somebody raised hand. Duration about the 75 days, as I told you, Vamsi. 75 days. Okay, every day 1 hour session. Monday to Friday. Every class is recorded. You will be given a complete material, but 70% hands-on session. So we will be doing hands-on in our classes itself. So we have 10 real-time generative AI use cases. So we will run complete cycle. You will definitely become an expert in generative AI after my training. That is for sure. Okay. Any other questions, please? All right.
Sir, from today only the regular classes will start, or
Yeah, today
when
is
will be the
introduction.
regular?
Today is introduction class. It will start from tomorrow. Actual class is started already. So today is just introduction class.
Okay, sir.
So you will all need to connect with the laptop. So everything configuration setup I will take care of in the class itself. So I will be connecting with your missions directly here. Okay. So what are the difference between machine learning and generative AI? So machine learning is there to predict something, recommend something, classify, clustering, fraud detection, prepare models. Then generative AI, text generation, as discussed, image generation, video generation, speech, code generation, code refinement are use cases. Foundation models. We don't prepare any models over here in generative AI, but we'll be using foundation models, create generative AI model. But in machine learning, we have to write the code. That is not required in generative AI. These are the fundamental differences between machine learning and generative AI. Okay. So generative, when you come to generative AI, artificial intelligence, there are two types of models, task specific and generative. Okay, task specific will be using transformer. Example, ChatGPT, Gemini Pro. Other than this one, there are many other models like generative, adversarial network, variational autoencoder, diffusion model, flow. Don't worry about the naming conventions. As I told you, you will be more familiar with all these things as we move forward. We'll be discussing in detail about all these things. So generative adversarial networks, these are mainly used for generations and discriminations. Diffusion models like StyleGen, DALL-E, some of you must have heard about it, like image generation, video generation, animations, like text generations, right? So variational autoencoders like image generation, data compressions, anomaly detection, drug discovery, medical industry has been using. Flow models, these are mainly meant for statistical mathematics operations. So these are all the open source models, public models. Some of you already experiencing, you already must be using these models. ChatGPT, now latest one is 4.0. Before we have used 3.5. Then we have a Copilot from Microsoft, Gemini, then Perplexity, then Cody. There are many open source generative AI tools like this. So your job is to prepare generative AI applications similar to these applications, proprietary GPTs. So now the generative AI is now part of every industry. So you name the industry, everybody wanted to implement generative AI because I know very well about these things because I am working as a pre-sales solution architect. I've been receiving a lot of requests from different clients to build solutions, to build architecture, design, and develop generative AI applications. So last week, I have completed more than 10 solutions for 10 different clients. So imagine I'm just only one person building these many number of solutions across the globe. How many people are there? So that is where everybody is talking about millions of job opportunities. So benefits for you and business is like high salary growth, very high salaries are getting offered in India and abroad. If people says I'm good expert in generative AI, very easy to learn. You don't need to struggle much to understand because if you are in my class, all my classes are very simple. Anybody will be able to follow. Anybody will be able to write any length of program without even understanding it. That is the magic of generative AI. I'm going to teach how. No technical background is required. So you can learn this with zero technical background. Easy to crack interviews. I will be giving you the information about the interviews also, like what kind of questions will be asked, how you need to answer for those questions. Very high demand in the market. Right now, you can search Google, you can go to GPT, you can ask anywhere. So you will get a news almost every nanosecond, you are getting a new news, right? So benefits of businesses like highly efficient and productivity is improved enormously, enhanced customer experience, improved quality, cost savings, return on investment, improved decision making, and competitive advantage. So the generative AI is a very old technology. Again, it is not new, but subsequently, OpenAI and Google created LLM models, large language models. When they released ChatGPT and Google Bard, that's where it has become more famous. Everybody started looking at it. Everybody started exploring. Everybody started doing R&D, and they discovered many new advantages. That's where generative AI adoption started. So by 2025, we are going to see more than 2 million people getting trained. By 2030, 130 million jobs are going to be created. Many jobs already created. So more than 30% of organizations will be a part of generative AI technology by 2025 within a few months. Okay. So it is contributing $4.4 trillion in annual revenue. 88% of the business already invested in generative AI technology. So the operational efficiency will be increased a minimum of 25%. This is going to create big impact across the global economy. So it's a completely paradigm shift in terms of technology. So, but this is only the technology being spoken by almost all countries, all organizations, all CEOs, CTOs, people. Only one technology. If you take X technology, Java, .NET, mainframe, there are only cloud, there are only few companies are talking about it. But first time in the industry, generative AI technology is a common word for everybody. Okay. Of course, we are also users. There are two kinds of users. So on consumers, another enterprise level users. So we can be both. Okay. So this is what the high level course curriculum. We are covering a Python basics to advanced technologies. Like it is definitely total different way of learning Python. So we don't learn in traditional way, conventional way. As I told you, we are going to learn Python with the help of generative AI. So you can build a very big programs in fraction of seconds. We cover data preparation, augmentation, LLM model selection, architecture, training, evaluation, fine tuning, generation, integration, testing, and deployment, monitoring, and maintenance. Everything we are going to cover. If you want more detailed curriculum, I'll show you one thing over here. You can check my website here, GenAI 99. Let me post in the chat. Okay, let me post in the chat. This one I will show you where it is. The people who joined recently, please paste your mail ID, phone number, so that I can share material, recordings, and all. Look at this one. Go to the end of our website. Okay. There you see Explore GenAI program. Left side one program, right side other program is there. Left side program, there is a QR code. You can click on it or you can scan it. Once you scan it, so you will see a scanner here. It is displayed. Material brochure is there. Our website is there. Our company location is there. Our YouTube channel is there. Just open a brochure where you can view the brochure in detail. Look at this one. A day-wise clear content is given. 1 to 10 days what we are going to cover, and 11 to 23 what we are going to cover. Then 24 to 30 days what we are going to cover. Everything is hands-on only. I guarantee you that you will be definitely be transformed into generative AI technology. You will definitely get job opportunity if you are in my class, well connected with me in my WhatsApp group. I'm in Hyderabad, Gachibowli high-tech city. You can meet me anytime. You can ping me in WhatsApp 1 hour before, so I'll be available. If you have any personal questions, discussions related to your career, so I can be your mentor and guide you. Okay, I've been doing this from past 15 years. So many people are successful. Once people connect with me, they don't disconnect. Okay, training, evaluation, and generation, integration, and testing, deployment, monitoring. Okay, maintenance. Everything we are going to cover in detail. Okay, so any questions here so far? Please make a note. Yeah.
After completion of this session, the recorded session will be uploaded.
Yeah, will be uploaded in the drive. We already shared your mail ID note. I will give you shared access. Okay.
So how long it takes to
Permanent, you can download immediately. Every class you can download to your laptops, your material, everything which I'm going to give you. So here you see a lot of material related to our classes, presentation, whatever I'm using here in the classes, I will be posting you. About prompt engineering, we have real-time use cases. There are a lot of use cases here. So all these use cases you can give it to you.
with the notes and recorded session, right, sir? You will provide.
Yes, notes, recorded session, everything. These are all the use cases, real-time use cases, what we are going to try. Then everything you can be permanent in your missions. I'm not going to keep anything. Whatever I show here, everything I will share.
Yes.
Because the
Sir,
more
sir,
knowledge you gain. Sorry?
Yes. At what time daily sessions will start?
Same time.
Morning or
We started morning 8 a.m. IST till 9. 9, 10, 9:15 sometimes. Depends.
no problem. Time is not matter.
Okay.
Okay,
Got
sir.
it?
Sir, I have one more doubt. How much the coding part will be there in the AI?
See, coding part is there. I told you not a traditional way of writing code. So you will be learning generative AI, also how to prepare code with the help of generative AI, automated coding.
Okay. We didn't need to write code with the help
Exactly.
of.
You don't need to put your hands and declare a variable, write a command to load the data into that variable, do the computations. You don't need to write that way. It's not traditional way of learning this. Completely generative.
Okay, sir.
Narayana, are you good? No questions, sir?
Yes, Srinivas. This is
So,
Okay. Great. Then. Okay, let me continue.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
I'm not asked anything.
No
You
problem,
called.
Narayana. Yeah, I know.
Uh,
Okay, fine. You can
okay,
go
sir.
on.
We'll let you know, sir. Further
No
updates on.
problem. We can meet. Okay, let me
Yeah.
continue the class.
Uh.
So after this, I'll help you in preparing a resume that is one-on-one based on your existing profile, existing experience. Maybe you are coming from fresher, technical background, non-technical background. So how to leverage generative AI in your resumes, then how to go with live projects, what we discuss, then what kind of questions will be asked in interviews, how to justify your profile, okay, with those answers, and how to crack interviews. So everything will be, I'll be connecting with individuals and help you in preparing your resume. Then the interviews, questions and answers. So we'll discuss interview point of view questions and answers also. With that, definitely 90% you'll be able to crack interviews. But first 5 interviews you will definitely fail, no doubt. After 5 interviews, 6th interview onwards, there will be a huge number of offers you will be getting. So 5 interviews, there will be a lot of learning. But people who follows from the day one all my classes will be able to crack from second or third interview itself. So otherwise, it takes at least 4 to 5 interviews to gain some interview experience. Then we have a separate recruitment team, a staffing team, where our people will market your resume and try to get interview calls for you. And you just need to prepare subject well and attend those interviews. Okay. So apart from class duration, so you should be ready to spend at least 2 hours time on daily basis. If you're not getting time on working days, at least you should be ready to spend on Saturday, Sunday. Saturday 4 hours, Sunday 4 hours. Okay. So if you are able to do that within 2 to 6 months time, based on your effort, how much effort you put on daily basis, you will be definitely get transformed into generative AI technologies. You can easily crack any interview and you will be able to get job.
sure, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So for today, I think we can stop here. So this is the little introduction about generative AI. So we will continue from tomorrow. So same link will be there. Okay. So I'll be creating a WhatsApp group. So we'll all will be there in the WhatsApp group. So my number is already pasted in the chat. Please take my number. Okay. Then you can message me whenever you find time. Whenever I find time, I will be replying to your messages. Okay. And if required, we can discuss over call also. Any questions? Yeah, Vamsi. So people who not given numbers, mail IDs, you can post it here.
Sir, Srinivas, sir, I have one question.
Yeah, Narayana.
If someone wanted to have a face-to-face interaction with you about this
Yeah.
ongoing training, any placement aspect, so
Yeah.
where do we meet you, sir?
So we can, you all can meet me in T-Hub. As I told you, we have a startup company in T-Hub. So I'll be
Yes.
there most post lunch. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I'm giving my number 7036393390.
Okay. Few of them are raised the same question. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Few of them are interested to meet you by today also, if possible.
Sure.
So based on your
Yeah. Post lunch, you can meet me.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
other number also. You can please take other number also.
Okay,
I
sir.
am putting other number 95155. Even if you don't join course also, you can meet me. That's not a problem. I will give
Okay.
you guide. I will give you guidance.
Okay, sir.
You can tell to your students, Narayana.
We are already informed them. They are interested to join, and they are also asking to cover the more into real-time aspects. So I told them
Yeah.
already. So you will be
70%
given
real
more.
time.
Right.
Everything is real time only. See, I
Okay.
posted my 2 numbers. Please save my 2 numbers. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
All of you, please save.
Okay.
Pratyush, I given my number. Okay, no problem.
Hey, hi.
Hi,
Good morning.
Raghav. Yeah, good
Uh,
morning.
yeah, myself Raghav. I'm from Bangalore. I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Right now I'm into big data
Mhm.
around 5 years. See, how about the generative AI openings? Suppose if I'm switching from the one technology to another
Yeah,
technology, how we can?
yeah.
Uh,
Raghav,
yeah.
that's where I also started. So I have also worked in big data.
Uh,
Also, I started with artificial intelligence, now generative AI. See, as I told you, every role is
mm,
added with the generative AI technologies. Every organization is asking. Recently, we received a requirement from SNDN. They're asking like big data plus generative AI, then machine learning with generative AI, data engineering with generative AI. So data scientists with generative AI, like that. Everywhere it is being tagged. So you will understand why generative AI is tagged with every role after while learning this course.
got it.
Because every of your activity, whatever you have been doing, that you do with the generative AI. Yeah, that is the reason every role is demanding generative AI technology.
Got it.
Like a prompt engineering, LLM coding, RAG, LangChain framework, and all this.
Okay. So right now we can adapt the new technology,
Yes.
in our resume, so that we can interact more companies and higher the
Exactly.
package. Right?
Salary. Main thing is salary.
Yeah. The
We can
package.
increase the salary enormously. And see, if you don't learn generative AI, when everybody is learning, you'll be behind, right?
Yeah.
So we have to go with the flow. That too, very high demand. You are fortunate that you are part of very starting stage of generative AI. If you start after 2 3 years, many people already come in, right? Like how IT started. Our early adopters of IT now in US there are green card holders, right? So they are citizens right now. They have become entrepreneurs also who started 30 years back
Okay.
IT. So that is there right now in generative AI.
Then upcoming days, Gen AI, plays a very big role, I hope.
Of course, it is everywhere. I'm not saying anything about this. You go and check Google News or any article, you read it, generative AI. There are many summits are happening in Hyderabad. Also, Global AI Summit happened. Everybody knows in Dubai last week, US next month. Every country, every top organization conducting AI summits, hackathons, webinars. There are many things are happening.
Fine. Then
Yeah,
we'll continue in the regular sessions.
sure.
Right?
Pratyush,
Yeah.
Pratyush, I'm talking about job market for everybody, not just a developer. Yeah, I told you, right? Every role is getting impacted. Architect role, project manager role, product manager role, product owner role. Okay, software developer, Python developer role, C language developer role, .NET developer role, Java developer role, big data engineer, data engineers, cloud engineers. Doesn't matter. Everywhere, generative AI technology is there.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
All top companies are working on generative AI technology. Okay, they are the inventions like OpenAI, Google, Amazon, Hugging Face. There are many top companies, Nvidia, uh, many Databricks. Many companies have already released the groundbreaking technologies in generative AI. That is where every organization is adopting.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, people who joined late, please give your mail ID, phone number. So today I'll create a WhatsApp group. Okay, so if no questions, can we stop over here? We'll continue tomorrow, same time.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Divasri, you joined just now. I think, can you post your mail ID, phone number if you are okay to join in the group? So, okay, then people who have questions can stay here for some more.